Have you ever wondered how your memory cards get made? We were curious to find out, so I took the long train ride across the country to meet the people behind Angelbird, a leading brand for manufacturing recording media solutions. Compared to Japan, Austrian trains are far from being as comfortable, yet the long ride was worth it, just to exchange Vienna's scenery of flat-surfaced urban charm for an extraordinary alpine mountain view. Seven long hours west of Vienna, I ended up in the beautiful Dornbirn, just in time to enjoy a relaxed and welcoming dinner at a local Italian restaurant serving my all-time favorite food, pizza.
Cheers.
Together with the team, Roman, the company's co-founder, Belinda, his right hand, Natalia and Mr. Falco, we worked out the details of the next day's shoot. Early the next morning, Roman was kind enough to pick me up from my hotel. Roman, how long it takes you to go to work?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
No traffic jams?
Yeah, if it's all good, then it's quite fast. If there's a lot of traffic, yeah, it can be 15 minutes. But it's very close, everything nearby here in the city of Dornbirn. Vorarlberg, it's a very technical driven area of Austria, and it's a personal touch, and this is also the reason why we are here very close to the mountains and the woods and the fields. So you can take 20 minutes off, make a walk, get some fresh air, some new inspiration, some nature. That helps also to lift your mind. I'm a musician. I started with music, and in the studio it was always about loading and searching for samples and sounds. So there it was always the issue what I faced, that I had an idea in mind. Until I was able to find the sound and load the sound, I was not in this creative moment anymore. And from there the idea started to make an HPA, so a host bus adapter, to speed things up. And at one point then we landed in the pro-creative photo video scene, where it's also about recording and reading fast and reliability, and in the end of the day we are here where we are right now. Mark is the typical tech IT genius. Directly after studying, he went and joined with me, and we founded Angelbird. He's exactly the opposite than me. I'm very direct, and I like to talk and make contact, and he is more like the guy who is in the background, and that's good like this, because like this everyone has his spot where he is feeling comfortable and is doing what he is best in. So there are a handful of companies which are really doing the development, the design, the manufacturing, or give it to someone else to manufacture, but really have the hands on the product. We are now 12 years as an Angelbird GmbH here. We started 16 years ago, and we are still there. And these, let's say, labeling companies, they come today, then they are there for 2-3 years or 4 years, and then they're off. They reach their goals, and that's it, but that's not what we want. What I want to have for the staff and for our products, that we have a consistency and can maintain that for decades. We receive the single components, resistors, PCB, and so on, and then the assembling part happens. So every single PCB has its own serial number, gets serialized. We know exactly what component has been on it. And I also want to have a product from scratch till the end. It's like cooking, you know. I don't like fast food. I rather get the recipes and cook it myself, and then I have everything, and then I really know what it is, and I still have the opportunity to give some more salt or do this and that, and have in the end of the day a result where I'm happy. We are not a mass market company, and also that's not our approach, completely not. There are others which can do that way better than we. We cannot compete against the giants. That makes completely no sense, and we are rather doing our small quantities where we are good in and also give the service rather than going into mass market. That's also something which I personally don't like. I want to have the personal touch to the product. I want to make sure that everything gets handled the way we want to get it handled.
One of the things that was very obvious is the stress test that you make to your cards and check the compatibility with so many cameras in the market. It looks like a never-ending story, because at the end, what happens when the manufacturer is releasing a new firmware update, for example?
We have to test all the cameras with all the different firmware versions, with all the different firmware versions of our cards. That's a 24/7 job. How I say, you can only achieve the goal what we want by doing these tests. Is it about the hardware that we really test it very, very hard? As you can have seen, it takes hours to have a card really in the state where you say you rely on it. There's also a reason why we are not directly compatible, and we don't rely only on the compatibility lists of the camera manufacturers. We have our own compatibility list where we say that has been tested with this combination and we are satisfied, so we can give the stamp. That happened just recently, where a drone fell into the ocean, was there for 2 weeks. It was a CFast card, and we also had been able to completely dump the raw footage or the raw data material of the card, which was already, the card was completely full of water, salt, corrosion on the pads and so on. Also here we have our custom solutions where we can really dig into the footage if it's about on the file level or also on the hardware. So here we can also have parts replaced, or we measure through what is the issue, replace the parts, or even go on the NAND level itself. So we chip off the NAND and then try to read out the data of the NAND and then reconstruct. Of course that can take time, but we are able to also go on that level, and the recovery success, we are now at 93%.
When it comes to marketing, what are you actually emphasizing? Because we talked about that you want to cater a certain audience.
It should be an honest marketing. That's what we try to communicate. And also, of course, we want to be different. And I think that's since we are in that spot, we are not in an Asian country where it's about mass market. It is also part of our soul that we do marketing our way, how we like to do it, and do it a bit different.
Finish!
What will be the day when cameras will record directly to the cloud? You're going to go to pension?
I wish. No, we will have a solution.
Anything that you can share with us what is around the corner?
There is a lot coming, and there's a lot of around the corner. I don't want to share now, but it's soon. Clearly speaking, we are always in development. It never stops, and once we are satisfied with the product that we can release it, we release it. And we are actually happy that the trade shows are not driving the market anymore. That, okay, there's this trade show and that trade show, and you have to release. We release the product once it's ready, but you can be assured that there will come a lot. And we have our development plan is for 3 and for 5 years. So we are already working on future topics.
Okay. Roman, really a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for hosting me for, actually it's a day and a half. I really enjoyed it. Again, it was very nice to see how your people are dedicated and how everything is being done literally handmade. Yeah, that's very inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your visit and see you at the trade show next time.